feel really connected to this story.
Go on.
Right here in this neighborhood, the legend started. And the legend is, if we say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, we could summon him.
Summon the Candyman. Hell no.
Hola, Yahya, ¿cómo estás? How are you?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Yo estoy muy contento. I'm very happy to talk to you. I love the movie. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
And I'm in Chicago, so I love that you guys filmed some scenes here in Chicago. And I do have to ask, what was your favorite thing about Chicago?
I love the weather. I got really good weather. I was here in the summertime. Yeah, I was here in the summertime. So I did not get into the fall or the winter at all. But I love the summertime weather, the food, and also the entrepreneurial spirit of people in Chicago. It was something that I really, that really stood out. It was impressive.
That's awesome. I was gonna say nobody says they like the weather in Chicago, but yeah, the summers are beautiful. It
was great. I was only there in the summertime.
And let me ask you, in the movie, Candyman gets his name from how he was murdered when they covered him in honey, at least in the original. And I wanted to ask you, if you become a ghost after you die, you become a legendary ghost, what would your name be? And why would they choose that name for you?
Wow. My name, I have no idea what that name would be. Maybe I'd just be Yahya's ghost or something like that, because I'm sorry to be so literal, but I have no idea. But no, I don't think anyone would stick around to find out, though.
No, that's awesome. Hopefully you're not a murderous ghost, though.
It all depends on the way that I go. It all depends on where I am. You know what I mean? So you never know.
I know it matters.
Candyman. You better not do that last one.
Candyman. You want to be a part of the story, right?
No.
Say his name. Candyman.
Unfortunately, I'm also in Chicago, which is one of the cities that has an epidemic with gun violence and police brutality, which is very important in the movie. And I wanted to ask you, what's the message? And I'm going to be specific in this question. What's the message that you want the people from Chicago, especially the communities of color, the Latinos, the Black community, to take away from the movie?
That's a great question. I think that this movie is about understanding our own trauma, and not being victims of our trauma, not allowing our traumas to become greater than our own story. So I think this film tells us that there's an opportunity to take, to learn from history, to learn from repetitive history, and to change that history, to make that history what we desire it to be, and specifically as it pertains to trauma, that we don't have to become our trauma, that we can become bigger and greater than our trauma. But I think that there's also the message that with young men who's at the hands of police have systemically and repeatedly become unwilling martyrs, at the hands of police violence. There's a message that that we should show empathy, and love and understanding, to those young men. A lot of times they're often painted as monsters and vilified. They don't have a chance to speak up for themselves. Our film attempts to speak for them in an empathetic way that often, and give them dignity in their death that often they are not given in life.
And hopefully, since our communities have some of the similar struggles, we can work together.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You should say it.
Candyman.
Say his name.
Thank you so much, Yahya. The movie is amazing. It's so scary. And I can't wait to share it with everybody.
All right. All the best.